This episode of the Jake Swill Podcast brought to you by Boxer Baby Bow Ties. If you have a cat or dog, you have to check out Boxer Baby Bow Ties. These are fashionable accessories for cats and dogs that are handmade by owner Kyle Marie Carsey right here in Indiana. You live out of state? No worries. All items ship anywhere in the U.S. So pamper your fur baby and show off their unique personality with their accessories for fashion-forward pets. Contact Kyle at boxer.baby.bowties@gmail.com or on Instagram at boxer.babies.bowties. Also check out her online store at boxerbabyboutique.com. Jill, it's been a long day. Let's have a cocktail.
I'm down.
What'd you make us?
Tonight we are having Planters Punch. You're probably wondering what's in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's really, really good. I just don't know what's in it. It's kind of a orange juice-ish. Is that a word? Orange juice color?
Orange juice color?
It looks like orange juice.
Yeah, a little darker. It has dark rum, orange juice. So good call on that. Good guess.
I'm very
Pineapple juice, lemon juice, grenadine, and sugar syrup, and a little bit of bitters.
It's really good. I don't think I've had this one before. I think you've made a few of your own as you take a drink. So, cheers. Cheers to a long day, and let's dive right in. This cocktail's fantastic. Good way to end the day. You weren't here last night, but sadly, James lost on Jeopardy.
Yeah, I already knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, I was kind of irritated about that. How can they not keep that a secret? That the show's results.
I don't know. Someone leaked it. Someone's going to be in trouble for that.
Because I saw it on some news. They're like, leaked. James might have lost last night, and obviously he did. It was frustrating to watch. I really enjoyed watching him. I like watching people at the top of their game, but he got the only double Jeopardy he got was in the first round, and he had, I think, very little money, if any, when he hit it, so he was only able to bet $1,000. And then Emma, the librarian from Chicago, who beat him, she got both of them in the second round.
I heard he didn't wager much for Final Jeopardy.
No.
He didn't want it.
$1,300. Yeah, and there's conspiracy theorists out there saying that he dropped the game on purpose for multiple reasons.
Maybe he did. Maybe he was just done with it.
Maybe he didn't think he could win. It was funny. Now, I don't know how true this is. Don't fact check me on this. But I guess, obviously, the last category was Shakespeare. Something with Shakespeare. And I think this girl had done her thesis on Shakespeare. So there was conspiracy that the producers might have done something. And then there's people saying that he went to some off-market thing and had bet on against himself so he could win more money. So you hear all these conspiracies. But I just think it's the fact that she got the double Jeopardies. She doubled up on one. And most importantly, he didn't get any in the second round. And he ran into a buzzsaw. It happens. 31 in a row, $2.4 million or something like that.
And he still didn't beat Ken Jennings' overall record, but that took him like 70-some days.
Yeah, I think intelligent-wise they're probably similar. Just the way they bet was the difference. He was a lot more exciting to watch.
Well, like I've said, it was going to take someone playing his type of game to win.
Yeah, she got in the second round, she got the first daily double, and she goes, no, I know I have to make it a true daily double to have a chance, and she hit it. And then she got another one, and she only bet like $3,000 or $4,000 on that one, but it was enough. She gained the lead, and then also kept him from getting it, which I think was just as important. So I've enjoyed the run. We usually don't watch Jeopardy, or maybe once a week. But
we're too busy watching Wheel of Fortune with Blair.
True, but we can always record Jeopardy as well. But we seem to be doing other things. But it seems like the last 20, 25 days we watched it. It's been a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I kind of hate seeing him lose, but
I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are happy.
Well, I put a poll up on the podcast page just to see how people felt about it. Now, this poll would have came out on Sunday, and 79% of people were wanting him to continue winning, and 21% were not. And there were a few people, and there's an interview, I think it's on CNN, against some of his former competitors. I think I shared this with you.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yeah, he was really nice and friendly, and he was, just a great player. And then there was Robin, this lady named Robin, who was completely bitter about the situation. I'll share the video on the Facebook page. She said he was disrespectful to the game and that it was supposed to be just for fun. She sounds like someone who got 7th-place trophies in the spelling bees back in the day.
Well, right. She's just bitter that she lost.
She said that he made it more like a job. And I'm like, you're going on a game show. Your job is to win as much money as possible.
Well, just because he's a professional gambler. Okay, so what if he wasn't? Does it make it any more or less fair?
No, he's just super smart on a wide variety of categories. And I don't get how people can know so much information, but that interview cracked me up. I'll have to share that. But like I said, it was just funny. You can just tell Robin got her ass kicked, and she didn't like it. And I thought it was hilarious.
Poor Robin.
Yeah, poor Robin. So a couple people commented on the poll. One, our good friend Jen Hollins, who I think she's a bit of a conspiracy theorist as well. She's talking about on her comment, it's like the Jeopardy executives have rigged it so James does surpass the record. That's straight direct from Jen's comment. You mean to tell me there's no one who can give James a run for his money? I think there is. And obviously Jen was not a fan. Jen's going to join us here in a few weeks. We'll have to ask her about this. And then Nick Ryan chimed in. I'm blaming you all for this, for jinxing him. Yeah, maybe it was my podcast post.
I mean, you put it out on Sunday and he lost on Monday.
I know. I was hoping he'd at least break the record because I knew we were going to be recording this tonight. And then Tammy Swift commented that she has clothes for Jennifer. I'm assuming for the baby. Tammy,
right.
Thanks for using the podcast.
This isn't the Muncie buy sell trade
Thanks for using the podcast post. I like it. I like the interaction. Check out the podcast if you're listening. But yeah, it seemed like I think most people wanted him to continue winning. I did. It's fun to watch, but he lost, and it happens.
One fun fact for you that I learned from a radio show is that game shows have a certain prize budget for the season, and they take out game show insurance for certain instances just like this with James, to where they have to pay out this big amount of prize money that they may or may not have, and so they take out insurance for it. I never knew that.
Makes sense, though. I mean, if someone gets on a roll like that. Because
Right.
Kenton Jennings won all that money, but, man, it was over, like, 74 games. I'm sure that he averaged, like 30,000 or 28,000, where James was knocking off 78,000 a day.
Right.
For a half hour's worth of work. Their ratings were way up during the run. Teachers Week kind of was in the middle of his run, and I think ratings went down like 20-25%.
He'll come back for Tournament of Champions.
Yeah, I'll definitely be tuning into that. Maybe we'll do like a Masters and then get him and Ken Jennings against each other.
That's what my mom said today. It'd be fun to see him and Ken Jennings go up against each other.
That would be fun. I think James is a little bit more likable. I didn't have the arrogance Ken Jennings had, but I think everyone enjoyed it. It got more people watching Jeopardy. Obviously, some people thought it was a conspiracy. You got people like Robin who thought he was disrespecting the game.
Robin just needs to go take a chill pill.
Yeah, she probably didn't get her 8th place trophy. Speaking of 8th place, did you see the spelling bee results? We were watching the spelling bee last week.
Yeah, you shared it with me.
They got down to 8 people, and they said they ran out of words and gave them all a trophy. Which
I don't understand, because those words are so hard and seem like they're made up anyways.
No one is using these words in the English language right now. These words are made up. Number one, there's no way you ever use them. And two, you have the National Spelling Bee. These kids are incredibly intelligent. You don't have enough words built up to go more than 20 rounds.
Was there a certain time limit that they were going to go over?
They said they got to 20 rounds.
Did they have to go to bed or something?
Hell, it was past my bedtime. It was like 9:30, and they were around 13, and they went 20.
That's what I'm saying.
But you
What
still
if
had
there
8
was-
kids left, so you obviously didn't have enough words.
They should have just done like dodgeball or something.
That would have took longer. I mean, I don't want to be mean, but some of those kids are not athletic.
I know, that's why it would have been funny.
They've been like the Big Bang Theory when they're trying to decide who gets the office and they play basketball.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be like that. It would take forever. But yeah, I just hate seeing things like that end where 8 people are the champions.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't feel like I was a true champion if I'm sharing it with. It's not like they're teammates. You know, they were your competitors. I wouldn't feel like a true champion if I had to share it with 8 other people.
Yeah.
It'd be different if there was like 2 of you, maybe.
But still,
But 8.
I don't know. It just bothered me when I read that 8 winners because they ran out of words. And like I said, they're making these words up anyways as they go. Another thing that kind of confuses me, and maybe this isn't the correct thing to say, but Indian children are very good at spelling words.
I would have to agree.
Because out of the eight winners, quote unquote, I believe 8 of them were from, or 7 of the 8 were from a Indian descent.
Where was the 8th one from?
I don't know. She looked
Asian?
Midwestern, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, there weren't really too many Asian kids. I don't know if that's more of a math. We're going really stereotypical here, but
Well, we know your math skills.
they exist for a reason. Yeah, I wasn't in no math bee. I was in spelling bee though, way back when.
Nor were you in the physics bowl.
Physics bowl, no.
Yeah, or the grammar bowl.
No, I didn't. I was an okay student. Got a lot of common sense. That's what got me through. But you watch these kids, and I almost feel bad for them because you know most of those kids are being forced down paths that they probably don't want to take.
Yeah.
You know, they're probably being forced to being doctors. And I guarantee you a lot of those kids would rather go do something else.
Like spell words.
I guarantee you they don't enjoy studying.
But maybe they do.
It just seems like a lot of those parents get a little crazy at that level. Same way with some of the sports kids.
Yeah.
Hopefully Blair gets a little of our common sense and maybe some of your book smarts and he'll be all right.
Oh, Blair's going to the Scripps National Spelling Bee.
Yeah. I'm not going to say never, but if he gets my math skills, he won't be going into math bowls.
No.
So you had a big weekend. You got back from Chicago.
Yes.
Bachelorette party. Woo-woo. Party time. Did you have a time?
I did. It was very tiring. I was exhausted.
You went out last Friday?
Yeah. Got back Sunday.
Yeah, you were beat when you got home.
And then, of course, Blair wakes up at 5:30 Monday morning.
He did.
So yesterday was the first day, I think, in his entire life, and he's almost 18 months old, that I was able to actually lay down and take a nap while he took his nap without you here. If that makes sense. Ever.
Yeah, he was never a good napper.
No, but now, I mean, he naps a good 2 hours, 2.5 hours during the day. So I just swore off any chores yesterday. I took a shower and washed my hair, and then I laid down and took like an hour nap.
It's because your awesome husband had the house looking good when you got home.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, yes is the correct answer.
Anyways, I was able to take a nap.
Good.
That's how tired I was.
Did you have fun? What all did you guys do?
Well, Friday night, we just hung out at the house, got some pizza, played some drinking games.
Relive the glory days from...
Right. It got a little
2000.
crazier than we had planned.
Yeah, that happens.
I will say we played Flip Cup, and there was a group of 10 of us, and we played moms versus non-moms.
So you know you're way past college prime when you're splitting up teams based on who's mom and who is not.
Right, and it was an even split. And guess who kicked butt?
Moms.
Yes, we did. I think we won like 7 straight.
Is that because you guys were just really wanting to get some drinking in?
I don't know.
Where else you guys go out on Saturday?
We went to this lounge at the John Hancock building just for one drink before dinner. It was a pretty cool place. We definitely didn't really fit in our bachelorette attire.
Was it more high class?
Yes.
What did you get to drink?
I didn't get a drink there.
You didn't get a drink there?
It would have cost me like $15.
It is expensive there.
No, I passed on a drink there. And what was really cool, the bathroom had like a floor to ceiling window in it that overlooked the city because we were on the 94th floor. So you could literally open up the door to your stall and look out over the Chicago skyline.
That kind of freaked me out because I hate heights.
I had a little bit of vertigo in there, I'm not going to lie.
I would not. I'd be a little uneasy.
And you only had probably a 3-foot space between the stall doors and the big window.
Yeah, I don't like heights at all.
Well, if you had to go to the bathroom, you'd have to go in there.
I might have to take the express elevator down to a more stable floor. It's not 94 floors up.
And then we went to an Italian restaurant for dinner, and then we went to 2 bars.
How was the Italian place? Was it good?
It was pretty good.
What'd you get?
Well, me and the bride, we split ziti. And it was still way too much food, even split in half.
Yeah, Italian restaurants, they give you a plate that looks like it's half empty, and then you eat a third of it, and you're just stuffed.
Well, and we knew we wouldn't be able to take any of it with us. So that's why we ended up splitting an entree.
How were the clubs? Did you get crazy?
I wouldn't say I got crazy. It was just a very expensive place to drink.
I think all of Chicago is expensive.
I mean, it was kind of hard to catch like a good buzz, I guess. But I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, good. Yeah, a lot of people might not appreciate this, but I just can't do big cities. Like, I have no desire to go to them.
I went to Chicago 10 years ago, and I knew then, I said to myself, I will never live in a big city like this. I can't stand it.
I get frustrated just in Indianapolis with some of the traffic, and I'm there, once every 2 months. And I get some people, it appeals to some people, and that's great. I just could not do it. The expense, and I know you make more, but it also costs a whole lot more. The hustle and bustle.
The expense, it's just crowded, the traffic, everything's so expensive. Your house or apartment is so small compared to what you paid for it.
Right.
A house our size, easily tack on $300,000 to $400,000.
Yeah, and you're going to be way out in the suburbs too. I mean, maybe I'm just a country redneck, but like, I'd rather have a couple acres where it's peaceful. But like I said, to each their own. I'm glad you had a good time, but man, to actually live somewhere like that would not be for me.
It's really pretty. I mean, the skyline and the Lake Michigan's right there.
So when's the wedding? Here in a couple weeks, right?
On the 22nd.
Shout out to Jess and Nathan. Congrats. Should be a good time. Looking forward to it. Well, while you were in Chicago, I got to hang out with Blair all weekend. We had a great time, even though he was a little under the weather. I think he had a bit of a fever on Saturday, so, I was super dad.
He missed his mama.
Took care of him. Yeah, I think he did. He was a little off, especially Sunday morning. He got really excited when you came in and got him out of bed and all that good stuff. So I finally got back in the pool at the YMCA this morning. I had been slacking. The pool had been closed and I had been slacking.
Yeah, I've been slacking. You've been working too much.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. But I got a new job and I'm trying to improve myself, so.
Okay, but there's no one there at 5 a.m. to prove anything to.
Yeah, but that's when I get work done. That's when I get more done.
But as I've said, if it's nothing pressing, then leave it behind.
True. Yeah, I think my work-life balance has got a little out of balance. I think that's one of the things I've always tried to work on, and it's hard to perfect, and I don't know if you can because you're always trying to improve yourself, but it's finding that hey, I'm in a new job. I want to prove myself and do a really good job. But then again, not taking, which I don't think I was taken away from you and Blair because I still got home at the same time. I just got going in extra early.
Right.
But got back in the pool today. It was hard, as always. And actually, the best part of the whole thing was, you know that feeling you get when you get water out of your ears?
Yes.
Is it not one of the best feelings ever?
It is. I would definitely have to agree with
I'm not
that.
going to lie, I kind of miss that. As weird as that sounds.
You missed getting water out of your ear?
Well, like when it happened, I was like, oh, I forgot how good that feels.
Do you ever do it in the shower?
No. Typically in most showers, my head's so far above the shower head that I have to like bend down and I don't get water in my ears. Because if
you don't ever have to, like water just run into your ear?
No, not when I shower.
Okay.
Maybe I got big ears that protects them.
I don't think you have big ears.
No, I've never in the shower. Really, you get water in your ears in the shower?
I mean, every once in a while,
like,
and it doesn't happen very often.
Are you like turning to the side and like letting water get in, or?
No, yeah, I purposely get water in my ear just so I can get it out.
No, I've never had water in my ear in the showers. In the pool, or like if you're swimming in a lake or something. But anyways, yes, that was like the highlight because everything else I did about killed me, including swimming and kickboard and everything else. But those are like the little things in life that feel so good sometimes. Like that's one of the top ones.
I always say, and I say it almost every time it happens, clean sheets.
Yeah, clean sheets are great. What's even better is air dried sheets outside, like on a clothesline.
Well, you would have to install a clothesline for me to do that.
Your mom never put clothes out on the line as a kid?
No.
Oh, chill. You haven't lived. You've not lived until you've got sheets dried outside in the summer breeze.
Okay, well then let's try it.
Let's do it.
Hook something up.
We got rope. When are you going to wash the sheets again?
Well, probably soon.
Maybe I'll do it this weekend while you're gone because I'm super husband too. And when you come back on Tuesday, you'll have fresh sheets that are air dried.
Nice. I love getting into a bed that has clean sheets on it.
It's really good.
And I mean, I know they smell good, but they just feel clean.
It feels fresh.
Yes.
Yeah, there are certain things that just they're the best. You get those little feelings like that.
Or, well, you don't really get dry skin like I do. Like if you have like really dry skin on your legs and you put lotion on, oh, it's the best.
Over the weekend or last weekend, my arms got fried because I went fishing, and it got really sunny and hot.
Because you didn't wear sunscreen.
Yeah, there wasn't any in the boat. And this might sound weird, but like when you can peel your skin, that's kind of satisfying. You get like
I mean, it's cool,
you
but
get like a nice chunk pulled off of it.
it's cool, but I wouldn't say it's
fantastic.
like feels good.
It's good.
How about an itch you can't scratch and someone scratches it?
I don't have that problem. You're always asking me to scratch your back.
Yeah, because I have an itch.
Oh, you can't reach the middle of your back though? Maybe just I have long arms.
Well, yeah, your arms are a lot longer than mine. No, it seems like they're always right in the middle of my back and I can't reach it.
You gotta learn how to use the door frame.
I do.
Like a bear would against a tree.
Oh, I back my butt up on a lot of door frames, scratching my back.
You back your ass up on door frames?
I pretty much to scratch my back, yes.
Then why are you always asking me to do it?
Because sometimes your nails just feel better than the door frame.
Yeah, I don't have that problem either. Instead, I have long arms, so I can reach pretty much anywhere on my back I need to.
Well, good for you.
Another good one is that when you're like, you got that piece of meat in your teeth for like an hour and you've just been digging out with a toothpick and it finally comes out.
Yeah. Or get some floss.
Whatever it takes after a while. Because at first you think you can do it with your tongue. Like try to dig it out and then you try your fingernail a little bit and then it's like, no, I gotta.
How about a cool shower after being out in the sun all day and you're washing the sunscreen off?
Or a really hot shower in January when it's 4 degrees outside.
I don't know. I think I would take the cool shower.
That's a toss-up.
Because you don't smell in the wintertime.
Yeah, but you're so cold and that shower's so hot and feels so good. And you get out.
I'm not denying that because I love hot tubs too. Or hot baths. But to be outside in the sun with sunscreen on or swimming, and then you go in and you take a shower and it just smells like the sun or sunscreen in there.
One nice thing about the summer shower you're talking about is when you get out, it's cool in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you get out in the winter, it's going to be cold, and then you're cold again.
Right, it's just temporary.
Where you're drying off. There's a lot of little things that this is little like pleasures in life that sometimes feel so good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some of the others, but yeah, the water in the ears, like you said, the cold shower, fresh sheets. There's like the little things in life you have to appreciate.
Well, after hearing this episode, if you listeners have any that you'd like to share with us, we'd love to hear.
Yeah,
them.
I'm sure there's some we're missing.
Oh, there's plenty that we're missing. Or how about cuddling up with your dog?
No.
Well, I know you would.
I mean, I know you cut up with Louie every morning because as soon as I leave, I swear as soon as I get out the door, he's up in the bed in my spot.
It's before you're out the door.
That's true. He's pretty fast.
Well, I like cuddling with him.
Yeah. If I want to sleep, no cuddling.
Or smelling Blair's hair after he's had a bath.
You could use the same shampoo.
It's not the same. Or his draft laundry detergent.
Is that why we use it for all of ours now, too?
No, it's just for his.
I think we use it all the time.
No.
Even though it's super expensive.
I use it just for his. Still. Because it smells like him.
You guys are heading to Columbus this weekend to see your family.
Yep. For a couple days.
Any big plans?
Not really. If you live in Columbus and need pictures done, contact me. I'll get a session booked.
There you go.
No, I don't really have any plans. Official plans.
That's what I'm doing.
You just want to talk about what you're doing because you think it's more important.
Eldora Speedway this weekend. We're really excited. It's the Dream 100 weekend. For those of you who don't know, it's a big dirt late model race. It's 3 nights of racing, and it's one of my 2 favorite weekends of the whole year. Cannot wait.
That doesn't say much about me as a wife.
What do you mean?
That your 2 favorite times of year don't include your wife or son.
But the other 50 weekends are incredible as well.
That's not what you said.
It's what I meant. There's no reason to put words in my mouth, Joe.
I didn't.
Anyways,
what you said.
It's kind of it's a getaway weekend. I'm excited. I was super dad last weekend. I'll be bachelor this weekend.
Okay.
And then the following weekend, we got like stuff all summer, I think.
Well,
Vacation, weddings.
We don't have anything the next weekend. It's Father's Day.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I get to celebrate that this year.
And last year.
Yeah. Last year, Blair's 6-month birthday, I guess.
If Blair's half birthday was on your first Father's Day.
On top of being on my born on my birthday.
So not only do you have to share the same birthday, but then his half birthday was on Father's Day.
You got big plans for me this year, Joe?
Can't tell you.
Big plans?
I'd have to kill you.
Well, that wouldn't be very productive. After
Right.
after the day you had with Blair today, I don't think you want to do that.
No, he was, I think he woke up on the wrong side of the crib today.
I believe it. He was
could
crazy.
Just not get it together.
They'll have those days. It's so frustrating sometimes. It's not like you can do anything about it, but...
Right. Well, in 1 minute he'd be laughing, and then the next minute he's crying and screaming, and then the next minute he's back to laughing. I'm like, I can't keep up with your mood swings.
Sounds like a teenage girl.
Yeah.
No, it's been busy. Like I said, having Blair all weekend was a lot of fun. It was, he was a little challenging. He said he had a teething, a bit of a fever, but he was pretty good overall. It was a good time. Glad you had fun in Chicago. Kind of mad that James lost, but what are you going to do?
It would happen eventually.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping he'd break the record. He was so close.
Well, right. And people say that he did it on purpose. And, I mean, it kind of looks like it did. But if I were him, I'd at least want to break Ken Jennings' monetary record.
Especially, but he couldn't have done it last night. Even if he did have won, he wouldn't have had enough money.
I still think he rigged it.
So you're joining the conspiracy theorists as well?
On James' end, not the producers.
I wonder if he was just getting burnt out, because you have to travel back and forth all the time, and I think he's got a 4-year-old.
He might.
He has a 4-year-old child that I'm sure that was kind of crazy, and I guess they don't get paid until like 4 months after they lose.
Oh.
So yeah, it's a long process.
And he hasn't been working, gambling.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, it's not like he has a 9 to 5 to go to, but still, he probably can't put much attention on that if he's trying to win Jeopardy. But, well, hopefully someone else will start off another run, or hopefully he'll.
It's probably going to be me.
You're going to go on Jeopardy?
Yeah, I'm going to try out.
You could do the Wheel. You could do Wheel of Fortune.
Well, we've done my audition video.
It's on the computer.
But we don't have my headshot. You took my headshot,
You're
too.
a photographer. There's 2 cameras sitting right there.
But I
can't.
Right, I don't want to do a selfie.
We had a tripod.
Well, you took one months ago, but you hid it on the computer.
You probably lost it. Just like the pillow stuffing that you lost.
You just don't want me to go on Wheel of Fortune.
No, I do. I want you to go on a trip. Preferably to Sandals.
Listeners, I am pretty good at Wheel of Fortune. I may not be good at a lot of things, but I am good at Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, she does usually always beat me. I will admit that. Jeopardy, pure domination on my end, but
we don't watch Jeopardy anymore because Blair doesn't like Jeopardy.
We don't watch Jeopardy because you know what happens.
But the other night, we tried to put Jeopardy on while he was getting his milk, and he started getting a little fussy, and we put Wheel of Fortune on, and he was fine.
It was pretty instant.
That normally doesn't happen. He normally doesn't care what we watch.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer Jeopardy, but Wheel's good too. I want you to be on the Wheel of Fortune.
Well,
I want you to win some money and a trip.
Tomorrow we're going to do my headshot.
Okay.
And we're going to send in my video that you took like last September.
That's fine.
And I'm going to audition.
Love it. Love it. What other game shows should you go on? You're really good at pop culture.
Family Feud.
Who are you going to get to be with you, though?
Well, we've talked about this. It would be me and you.
We've talked about this, Jill, but the listeners who aren't at our family conversations have not heard this. Hence the podcast.
So me and you.
Okay.
And probably, you're an only child. And your parents don't know a lot about pop culture. So it'd probably be me and you and my sister and brother-in-law, but it'd be a toss-up between my mom or my dad.
I don't know about your parents on it either.
Well, that's the only family we have.
Surely you get some cousins or something. You could get some cousins.
Okay.
I think your dad would overthink the questions.
Probably.
He couldn't be in the speed round.
No. I don't think you could be on the show because you don't like to clap, and you have to clap for everything on Family Feud.
No, see, here's my issue with Family Feud. They'll say the dumbest answer possible.
Like porcupine?
And everyone claps like, oh, great answer, great answer.
Because you're supposed to.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, you would just stand there like a bump on a log.
I would probably give you a dirty look if you said something like...
And then you'd be labeled the Family Feud douchebag.
No. People would understand, but yeah, see, that's how I would be on that show if someone said a dumb answer next to me.
But we wouldn't get on the show. You have to be to get on it. They just don't take anybody, Jake.
We get on. The true colors would come out on the show.
So you would be fake up until we got on the show.
Steve Harvey would find me hilarious.
Okay. I don't think Steve Harvey does the auditions.
He would know.
He's too busy for that.
He would know. Yeah, he is a busy man. Yeah, I think Jeopardy, obviously I'm not nearly smart enough. There's a practice test online if you ever want to get on Jeopardy. Try that first. It's very difficult. I found it very difficult.
I think I could go on The Voice.
Are you just trying to get me to say something mean to you?
No.
So we don't have vocal talent between the two of us.
No, we do not.
No vocal talent. Jeopardy's a no. Or Wheel of Fortune, yeah, definitely you could do that. You could definitely do good at that.
What other game shows are there? I don't even watch The Price is Right anymore.
No, I stopped watching once Bob retired.
Yeah. What else is there?
As far as good ones, that's kind of it. And it's gonna be sad because I know Alex Trebek's going through his health issues, and it's a minor detail. But I wonder what will happen with the show because you have to be really smart to host that. He's part of the Mensa Society.
What's that?
It's you basically take an IQ test and you have to have a super high IQ to be part of the society.
Oh, so are you their new president?
Vice president right now, smartass. I'm working my way up. No, I don't think I could be in the Mensa Society. I think it's very difficult. I think it's kind of expensive too, but he's a member of that, so it'd be really smart to host that. Thanks for just calling me dumb.
I didn't call you dumb. I asked if you're the president of that society.
In a very sarcastic way. No, I'm not. No, they have not called me to be president yet.
Okay.
I mean, I couldn't even get on Jeopardy. So
I have a chance at Wheel of Fortune, but
you do. You could do that. Other than that, that's kind of our only avenue to make a lot of money or get a free trip. Nice trip to the Caribbean would be nice. Maybe next winter.
We could order Planter's Punch?
Oh, yeah.
Plants Punch?
Planter's Punch.
Planter's Punch.
Plants Punch. Jill, it's getting late. My cocktail's empty. Let's wrap this up.
Louis, stop eating your foot.
Yeah, our dog, for some reason, wants to, chew on his foot.
Louis, stop eating your foot.
And he just gives us a blank stare. Jill, let's wrap this up. I'm tired. Ready to go to bed. And my drink's empty. Cheers.
So if the drink's empty, then our show's over.
Pretty much. Yep, pretty much. Cheers. Have a good night. Until next time. This episode of the Jake Sewell Podcast brought to you by Boxer Baby Bow Ties. If you have a cat or dog, you have to check out Boxer Baby Bow Ties. These are fashionable accessories for cats and dogs that are handmade by owner Kyle Marie Carsey right here in Indiana. You live out of state? No worries. All items ship anywhere in the U.S. So pamper your fur baby and show off their unique personality with their accessories for fashion-forward pets. Contact Kyle at boxer.baby.bowties@gmail.com or on Instagram at boxer.babies.bowties. Also check out her online store at boxerbabyboutique.com.